You know that feeling, right? Where a seemingly simple task gets passed from person to person and just drags on for weeks. Yeah, you're definitely not alone. So today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the chaos of team handoffs and figure out how to actually fix it. I mean, this just hits the nail on the head for so many of us. And it feels kind of backward, doesn't it? We're told collaboration is everything, but what if the way we're collaborating is the real problem here? Well, let's get into it. Okay, so let's walk through a process that I'm sure is going to look super familiar. Think of it like a handoff relay race. And, on the surface, it seems totally logical. Like it should be the most efficient way to get things done. So you can picture it, right? The task is the baton. The design team starts, they run their leg, and bam, pass it off to engineering. Engineering does their thing, passes it to QA, and finally marketing grabs it and sprints across the finish line. It's clean, it's organized, everybody's in their lane. But is it fast? Is passing that baton over and over again really the best way to win? All right, this is where things get really interesting. We have to look a little deeper. So let's, put this whole process under an X-ray and see what's really going on beneath the surface. And here it is. This is what the X-ray shows. And listen, the problem is not your team. It is not their talent or their work ethic. It's the system itself. It's this thing, handoff overload. And here's the absolute heart of the issue. Every single time that baton changes hands, it's a risk. It's a point where things can get dropped, where wires get crossed, where context gets lost. It's a chance for the project to just stall out, sitting in a queue, losing all that precious momentum. Yeah, and all those little delays, those little pauses, they have a very real cost. It's almost like a hidden tax on every single project, and it's quietly killing your team's speed. So this hidden cost actually has a name. It's called cycle time. And that's just the total time it takes to go from the very beginning of an idea to, hey, we're finished. And here's the really scary part. Those little delays at each handoff, they don't just add up. Oh no, they compound. They have an exponential effect. And this chart really brings it to life. Just look at this. The amount of time people are actually working on the task is tiny compared to the time the task is just sitting there. It's just waiting in a queue, waiting for a review, waiting for that next handoff. That's where all the time goes. And all this systemic friction, well, it doesn't just mess up timelines. It starts to really affect the people. This is where you see morale just start to tank. And it all leads to this one question, the one question that everyone on the team is thinking, probably screaming inside their own head. It's that moment, that moment of pure frustration where you have brilliant, talented people who just feel completely stuck, wondering why something so simple has turned into an absolute marathon. Okay, so we've established the problem, right? The system is broken. So what's the fix? Well, it's not about cracking the whip or telling people to work harder. The answer is much simpler. It's about changing the system. And here's the fix. It's actually a really elegant idea. Instead of a relay race, we create these small, super empowered teams. Let's call them end-to-end pods. The whole point is to just get rid of the baton passing altogether. So here's how it works. You take all the skills you need, your designer, your engineer, your QA person, and you put them together in one small, dedicated team. You give them a clear goal, you give them the power to make decisions, and then you just let them run. No more waiting, no more handoffs. Just pure, focused ownership. So what's the actual difference? What does this feel like? Well, when you compare the old way to this new way, honestly, it's like night and day. I mean, just look at the comparison. Before, you've got this slow, clunky system. Things get reworked all the time, and when something goes wrong, well, who's really responsible? But after, it's fast. Rework goes way down, and you have crystal clear accountability. You know exactly who owns it. And this, right here, this is probably the biggest takeaway of all. It is so easy to blame people when things go wrong. But 99% of the time, it's not a people problem. It's a system problem. You've got great people trapped in a bad process. If you fix the system, you'll be amazed at what they can do. So, to wrap this all up, I want to leave you with a question to take back to your own team. Just look at your workflow. Where is the first handoff you could eliminate? Just find one, because getting rid of that one little bottleneck could be your first big step from total chaos to real clarity.